Now the last piece we're going to add here as far as slides is going to be a temporary one, because as you start learning and completing activities in class, you're going to begin adding more and more slides. So just to make sure you're clear as to how you're going to add them, we're going to go through and pretend to add 2 assignments and 2 slides that describe those assignments. So in Unit 1, Human-Computer Interaction, we're going to pretend that you have a project, and the teacher lets you know what the title is, or the question that you're answering. So we're going to go ahead and say project number 1 example title. Okay, so go ahead and add that. And once you are done, you're going to now insert a slide for that specific project, because this will just list it. Okay, you'll see it all come together in a little bit. Just follow along. So let's say you completed your project 1 or just started it, and your teacher gave you the title. You would go ahead and fill that the correct way. This is just an example. And then what you have to do though is you have to add a slide so that you can describe that project, so that you can explain what you learned, what you still don't know, what you found interesting. So let's go ahead and go up to the Home tab again, go to the Slides group. We're going to add a new slide. For right now, we're going to say we're going to add to content. Okay, so this slide, you notice where I placed it. I placed it underneath my Unit 1. So in case yours is somewhere else, remember you can drag and drop the slide so that it's in the right order. As we mentioned back in the unit slide, the title is Project number 1 example title. So here, this will be exactly that, Project number 1 example title. And in these 2 boxes, you will provide information. Now, depending on the project or the assignment that this slide represents, you might end up choosing, I don't think this layout works. I don't think having 2 boxes, content boxes next to each other work. So you just simply change the layout in that case. Okay, but for example, you might tell us what you learned, what you still are unsure about, what you did. You might have pictures to add here. So keep in mind that this is a working document. It's going to develop as you change and experience the different projects and assignments throughout the year. So it's not fixed, but it is an example of how you might set it up. We're going to add one more assignment just so that you fully get the understanding. Then we'll link it up and pretty much wrap this up. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to our Unit 1 slide, and we're going to add another assignment. So we'll call this, we'll just call this Project 2. Okay, and now as you can guess, we're going to go ahead and add a new slide. Let's leave the 2 content for now. You notice where this one went, it went out of order, so I'm going to drag this one below the Project 1. And here I'm going to add Project number 2 example title. Some stuff goes here. Some more stuff goes here. Alright, so these are just, for right now, temporary as examples. Okay, so we have our unit title and examples connected to that. Perfect. This will wrap up this construction portion. The last video piece that you will see will go ahead and lead you through hooking up everything and linking things so that you're able, actually your visitor and yourself are able to quickly navigate. Because if it's your portfolio, you want someone to look around and be able to jump from one section to another, you know, and really navigate quite easily throughout your entire presentation. So let's go ahead and wrap this piece up here, and you will come back in the last video clip and make sure that you know how to create those links.